is Rosanna Hu, and I was born in Taiwan, went to school in America, and now live in Shanghai. I founded two companies in Shanghai, one called Design Republic, and the other one is Nguyen Hu Design and Research Office. Design Republic's original flagship store was in the Bund, and after we closed, we've been searching for the perfect location for a flagship store for quite a few years. And so when we saw this building on Jiangning Lu, it almost was like a perfect picture. It's a very institutional, very formal-looking building. It was built by the British to be their police station that is clad in red brick. And because it was a police station, it needed to have that kind of, power exerting its influence in the new city of Shanghai. And so this project actually was kind of a perfect stage for us to perform a lot of these, what we call surgical approach to design. We pointed the brick, we cleaned the brick, and just made it back to as much as possible the way it was before. We actually cut away some of the floors to create double height spaces. Because this is a building from the early 1900s. It's an institutional British building, so the architecture is very boxy. So if you don't actually do some of these openings, the spaces would be very regular and probably very boring. One of the biggest challenges in working on this building as an architect, as a designer, is the attitude in which you take to look at history, to view the building as a relic of history. And so in the design process, of course, we have our vision of how we want to design this building. But during the construction process, design is still going on, because when we go into the building during demolition, for example, we will see a wall that is being torn down, maybe halfway torn down, and we realize it has really interesting traces of the past. We wanted to keep some of these traces. So sometimes it's a wall, other times it's a plaque on an old door. Very often, I think in most projects, people will just rip them out and throw them away. One of them is the third floor event space. After we peel over the ceiling, we actually see this beautiful truss structure. It's solid wood and just wood structures that you definitely would not see today in modern architecture. On the other half of the third floor, there is what we call the DR home. It's an actual space that you can use. A lot of customers come into the store, they don't know how to actually use these products in their home, so they can go upstairs and see how it's being used. We actually have a lot of antiques or old furniture mixed with new things, and one of the most interesting spaces is the closet and bathroom combined strip. Before you enter the bedroom, you actually come upon this area. It's very much inspired by the Shaker movement in America, wherein it's about everything behind storage, including your sink, including all your accessories and your clothing, and also your toilet. So when you close all the sliding doors, they all look like they are being stored away. The only thing that's left over is a very central tub that kind of signifies sort of the ritual of cleaning. The spirit of a home is one issue that Nguyen Hu has always been really obsessed about. Not only because we are asked to design a lot of different private homes, but we feel that the design of shelter and the design of home is the beginning of architecture and the beginning of interior design.